Thank you for joining us here on Midday. I'm Arielle Harrison. New at Midday, we're learning a member of the Charles City Fire Department has died after a Mitchell County crash. Reports say at least 2 tornadoes hit the south side of Sioux Falls overnight. It is Friday the 13th, and what's even spookier about this superstitious day is we're getting a full moon. KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox is tracking a nice day for us. Some fog here and there, but the real concern will be the weekend, it sounds like. Police tell me they found 7 shell casings outside the home early this morning, leading them to believe that the suspect was on foot on this very sidewalk. Tyler and I both have our water bottles behind the desk, and you're going to need to start drinking water now because we're under a massive heat wave that, Sarah, you've been forecasting and tracking all week long. There have been a wave of violent robberies taking place in the Minneapolis area. One of those robberies was actually caught on camera, and we want to warn you, the video you're about to see is graphic and you may find it disturbing. And a very busy morning in our newsroom as we've been following this breaking story. I heard the same thing over and over again. They're sick of the snow and they're ready for winter to go. Imagine being transported to a different time. Well, those at this weekend's Steam Threshing Festival were able to do just that. Group leaders are stressing that they will not be engaging with people who have come into town for this Trump protest. We're excited it's Friday, but we're not too excited for the forecast. And as it moves up the East Coast, a massive rescue and relief effort is underway in the Bahamas. Several Iowa cities are assessing the damage today after being slammed by a series of destructive tornadoes. Friday, we were dealing with the flash floods. Even into this morning, you were monitoring those. Have those developed? Wrapping up a 2-decade career, one local firefighter is putting out flames to what's been the adventure of a lifetime. In a story you'll only see right here on KIMT News 3, I caught up with the newly retired lieutenant who's shedding light on the good, bad, and not so pretty parts to the job, and his advice to future men and women in the fire service.
Attention, members of the Albertley Fire Rescue, this is not an emergency. Albertley Fire Rescue would like to announce the retirement of Fire Lieutenant Mark Light.
It was a different time when a much younger and arguably less gray Mark Light joined the Albertley Fire Department. Amid growth and change in himself and the job, he says there's one thing that's remained constant.
This might sound strange, going into burning buildings. I still enjoy that.
Throughout the years, Light's put out a lot of fires and responded to a lot of calls. But with the sense of accomplishment of a job well done, also comes the other part.
It's difficult, ugly. There's stuff that I will never unsee. And I've got a whole group of guys over here that will tell you the same thing.
In 2017, more firefighters committed suicide than those who died in the line of duty. That's according to the Firefighter Behavioral Health Alliance, or the FBHA. Light says it's only been recently, meaning nearly the end of his career, he sought help for this. The bright side, he's not alone. There's a big push right now for first responders to make their mental health a priority. And the support goes beyond state lines and each department.
There's a big brotherhood, sisterhood within the fire service. It doesn't matter where you come from, where you've been, you've met them all before you've even met them. Dennis Glassel has worked with Light for years. The two men have become great friends through their love for mechanical work.
Mark is my right-hand man. The old engine that we have, him and I, we drug it out of the Historical Society, got it running, hadn't been running since 1970. So that was the 1918 fire truck. As
you can see here, the community has taken notice of Light's dedicated service. Comment after comment flooded in when the city announced his retirement on social media.
It's been fun. It's been a great ride, no regrets. We've said that here before, there's no such thing as a bad day in the fire service. If everybody goes home at 8 o'clock in the morning, it's a good day.
Reporting in Albert Lea.
Thank you for your dedication and service to the citizens of Albert Lea and Fremont County.
Arielle Harrison.
We wish you well and hope you have a happy retirement.
KIMT News 3. And here at KIMT, we also join in on wishing Lieutenant Light a wonderful retirement and thank him for his years of dedicated service.
News 3's Midday.
Good Monday afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us on Midday. I'm Arielle Harrison. Now, our storm team is tracking snow that, hang on a second, don't get too mad yet, is set to hit us later on tonight. for the timing and just how much we're expecting. Let's get right to our forecast, though, with KIMT Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox. Sarah, did you see what I did there? I don't want them to get mad at me. I want them to get mad at you if
Get mad at me.
An early morning semi versus bike crash lands the cyclist in the hospital. Well, students may see extra security at an Austin middle school after a recent fight. Authorities released the name of a woman killed during a gender reveal in Marion County, Iowa over the weekend. A fast-moving wildfire erupted overnight near the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, prompting mandatory evacuations of nearby areas. We're just seeing devastating video. This is actually now a live look of just one of those wildfires that crews have been fighting relentlessly for days. Sarah, if I'm doing the math right, 3 days away from Halloween. All right, thank you, Sarah, and thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful Monday.